All right. Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, T here, and I'm with the main man, the co-host with the most, Mr.
Syd Retro 727 in the motherfucking building, yo. We out here, yo. It's been a minute since we, did a full-on review out here.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I couldn't be more happier about the movie.
Yeah, dude. For real, dude. I was really excited. That's why I'm doing this one, man, because I was like, man, we got to do a big one for TMNT. TMNT is fucking badass, and yeah, and I also just want to start getting the the more long form reviews like out there. I've been doing a lot of the kind of short like little like not even 1 minute reviews where I just do like the written review and kind of do like a quick voiceover, which is fine. But you know what I mean? I still want to do like the reviews. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, man, TMNT, dude, that's fuck. I can't wait to talk about that. We got that one in a little bit. But before we get into that, we got a little bit of movie news, entertainment news, if you will. Straight out of Hollywood. All right, we got an interesting one, man. The first one is really interesting to me. Talk to Me 2 is in the works at 824 with Raka duo Danny and Michael Philippou will be returning to direct the film. They directed the first one. And it's gonna kind of suck a little bit on this one, ghouls and gals, because I haven't seen the movie. I don't know. Have you seen the movie?
I haven't seen it
so yet. I can't really tell y'all if it's good or not good, but my only frame of reference for the movie is I will say my fucking sister, my older sister, came into the house the other day, and she like came in like a fucking like frantic fucking like flurry. She was like, oh, like I gotta talk to Ryan, and she came into the room or whatever, and she was like, I just saw like 15 minutes of Talk to Me, and she was like, and I left out that bitch, and I was like, oh fuck, it was like bad or what? It was like shitty. And then she was like, no. She was like, it was fucking scary as hell. She's like, I ain't fucking with that shit. Yeah, because for those of y'all that don't know, the movie's about like voodoo and Ouija boards and shit like that. And it's like a hand that they grab the hand and then they're like, whoa, and like a fucking ghost puts its ghost wiener in their mouth or something like that. I don't know. Well, I don't know what happens, but something like that happens. But yeah, so my sister was not like fucking with it. Not because the movie was bad, but because she was just like, fuck this. She was like, this shit is scary as fuck. So she said that movie fucking terrified her. That movie was like, in terms of like scariness, this was like Exorcist in the 1970s for her. Like she was like, fuck this.
Man, I gotta see it. I'm so hyped to see it.
That was like the best review you can give for a horror movie where you're like, I was so scared. I only watched like fucking 20 minutes of it and I was out that hoe. Hell no.
That's dope. I want to see that, man. I'm glad it's doing pretty well in the theaters. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It came out like during peak summer blockbuster movies and shit, and it's doing fairly well. It's got some
it's reviews, it's in the ring with fucking Barbie, throwing some right and left jabs, throwing a few uppercuts. It's hanging in there, man. You know what I mean? Taking on Barbie, Oppenheimer, taking on TMNT, the little horror movie that could.
For real, single-handedly.
Yeah, right. By itself, it's like, come on. He goes, yeah, with the one hand, it's just like. But that's the good thing about horror movies, man. They make these movies for like $10 million or less, and then like they make fucking $300 million at the box office. So they make like a fucking 300,000% fucking profit, and then so they're like, fuck yeah, we're making part 2. The first one cost fucking 2 pennies to make, and he goes, and it made a bajillion dollars. So fuck yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, the horror sequels, man. We gotta see. You know what I'm saying? Usually,
sometimes the second bite at the apple has the shit covered worm inside of it.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm excited to go see it though. I want to check it out. The trailer looks good. But the thing is though, like I really want to see the Voyage to Demeter though, man.
Dude,
I haven't seen any reviews for it at all.
I'm glad you brought that one up. That one looks good. It was between seeing that one on Friday or seeing TMNT on Mondays, which when I saw it, and I was like, I gotta see TMNT. I was like, if I have to choose, it's TMNT all the time. I was like, but I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie though, man. The Demeter, the Voyage of the Demeter looks
yeah,
good, and the reason
yeah.
it looks so good is because Dracula is actually like a real person. It's not a computer generated thing. It's a guy wearing like makeup and prosthetics and shit like that. So I was like, fuck yeah, I like that. Practical effects, Dracula, every
On
time,
the
all the
boat.
time. On a boat, yeah. Because I'm on a boat.
Bro,
Yeah.
like every Dracula movie, it like starts off with him like on a
Like his
boat, like
coffin is getting transported in a boat. Yeah.
yeah. He's always just, like dragging this heavy coffin out, but I like, yo, they always skip over the story. Even like Vampire in Brooklyn, he was on the boat and he killed everybody on the, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, finally we get a whole Dracula on the boat, bat creature, fucking
I'm
gonna
ready,
feed off
man. I'm
everything till
ready
we
for
get
that.
where we need to be. That's gonna be fire. I
Yeah.
can't
Speaking
wait.
of that, dude, I this just popped into my head. What's your
Uh,
favorite vampire movie?
damn, my favorite vampire movie, shit, man. It probably is gonna. I mean, it's gonna sound pretty cliche, man, but fucking Interview with a Vampire, like that shit made me go
Oh,
buy fucking Anne Rice.
good. So good.
It
So
made
good.
me go buy Anne Rice's
Young
I think I
Kirsten
even
Dunst.
own, huh?
Said young Kirsten Dunst, Bradley Pitts, Tom Cruise, the goated cast.
Brad Pitt, yeah, Antonio Banderas, fuck,
Yeah. Who doesn't like Desperado as a vampire? Come on now.
bro, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. It was dope too, and it had the lore. And the thing about Interview with a Vampire, it heightened the lore like a little bit more. Like that
Yeah.
fucking cemetery scene and shit, where shit was looking at you. That shit was fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers feeding on rats and shit. You kind of saw a
Yeah.
different seeing vampires through time. We always see like a cool vampire, like right now, modern day, and like what he does.
Yeah.
But to
Fucking
see
with the
them like go
iPhone. He
through
knows how to use
time,
everything. Yeah.
we never seen that before. So I'm gonna have to say that
And
one's
I
my
also
favorite.
like the high society take on vampires.
Me too, because I feel like it
Yeah.
would be a protected bloodline, a
Yeah,
secret
yeah, yeah, yeah,
society. You know
yeah.
what
I
I'm saying?
agree with that.
You know,
They would
kind of
be
how
like
like
into
Underworld did it. They kind of did it. They kind of did like a more underground, dirtier version of that.
yeah, I didn't like that. They were like the ghetto, like Interview with the Vampire. They were like those guys get to eat caviar. We're down here in the sewers with the turtles
Yeah,
eating fucking
yeah,
pizza and shit.
yeah. It was like some type of like weird raid Blade ripoff multiverse type. You know, it's kind of like trying to take like what Blade did and kind of make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
little bit sleeker in
Man,
your.
I don't know if
Mm.
it's because I'm from Texas or if I'm just so I've seen this movie so many times, but my favorite vampire movie of all time is fucking Dust Till Dawn. That's my
Oh,
favorite vampire movie, dude. That's my
oh,
favorite.
yeah,
It's so, to me, in my opinion, it's so like Mexican rock and roll to me. You know what I mean? It's so
yeah,
like, yeah, and it just has that like vibe. You know what I mean? It's just so
yeah,
like gritty, and then like it being set just in a bar and like only the
yeah,
bar. And then in the beginning, you get this weird Tarantino fucking crime movie. You know what I mean? You get this,
yeah,
weird little tiny movie, and then you get
yeah.
vampire movie. It just turns into a full on vampire movie in the middle of the fucking movie, which is so
Yeah.
fucking cool to me, dude. I love Dust Till Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like Dust Till Dawn is the coolest vampire movie of all time. Like you
Yeah,
can't get
it's
no
so
fucking
fun.
cooler
It's so fun.
than fucking Desperado vampires at a titty bar.
Yeah, you're
Fucking
not
go.
gonna get hotter than Selma Hayek fucking pouring like liquor down her leg. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
come
peak
on.
homicide like
Oh
Salma Hayek.
god.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, Dust Till Dawn, dope ass fucking. You got to see Vamp, bro. I'm telling you, you got to see Vamp because Vamp is
And I gotta
definitely
see Near
like.
Dark.
Yeah, did you get seen that yet?
I haven't seen that yet. I need to watch
Oh
that.
shit, you need to see
My
Vamp
fucking
in here.
favorite vampire movie might change after watching Near Dark. You never know. You never know.
Near Dark is dope, but it's more like fucking like RV vampires. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Oh, that's kind of
traveling
cool too. Like
vampires.
white
Like
hillbilly vampires. Like not hillbilly,
yes,
but white trash vampires.
yeah, it's just like some type of gypsy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like you know what I'm saying? They feed and they go, they travel, they just keep going and don't
But
stop.
yeah, man, Demeter looks
But it's cool.
really cool, man. And it looks like the Demeter is gonna kind of take a little bit of that high society, like walking through time vampire thing. It seems like this Dracula's been around for a long time. I know that he is the Dracula. I know that
Yeah,
it's Dracula. Like it's not just a random vampire. That's Dracula.
it has to be. He's too damn big to be just like
Yeah,
some
well, I think that's what they say, right? And the thing on the little tagline, it's like Dracula on
crap.
the ship or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, they kind of made it a point that like, hey, this isn't just like a beast bat
Yeah,
movie.
he's
Like
OP. He's the original. He's strong as fuck.
he's the OG vampire.
Yeah, I mean, that looks really good. That looks fun. And I also like that it's set. It looks like it's just set on the fucking boat.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I mean.
cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to see one by one. You know what I'm saying? Kill
Yeah,
scenes.
just
You know,
taking
it's
them,
not
picking
that
them
kind of.
off one by one.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That's what I want to see, man. It's been a long time since we get the Dracula doesn't really appear that much in animal forms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
He looks
super
like he's
hyped.
straight up vamp in this whole movie. Like he's not even doing the like I'm handsome. Like he's just doing the like I'm fucking gonna murder everybody.
Hey, but you know what? Like maybe he can shapeshift and stuff too, though,
I think he's
right?
blood. I think he's bloodlusted. Like he's hungry. I think he's like
Yeah,
bloodlusted. That's why he's all frantic, like killing people and shit.
yeah. Well, I was thinking though, because like it's like two different people though. Like he turns into that, and then what if he's like one of the boat
Oh yeah,
members
he
or
could be
what?
definitely be one of the crew members. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely could
that's
be
what I'm
one of
saying.
the
I'm
crew
like,
members.
ooh, I got to see where they're going with
Or
this. They
even
can
the
keep it real
captain of the
simple.
ship. Yeah, I
They can
really
keep it
hope that
simple.
I really hope that they play it like a who is it type thing, like a
Mm.
thing, like the thing or something. You know what I mean? They were like, hey, we're gonna have to make sure you're
Yeah.
not a fucking vampire. Like I think that would be really cool if they do something like that.
It would be cool like if the fucking like the captain like he was in on it the whole time and shit and like
Yeah,
everybody gets murdered and he think he's gonna murder him and he's like we're an hour out from the shore. You're like
yeah,
oh
yeah. That'd be
yeah. I
cool. I
hope I
like
hope
that,
they do
man.
something. I hope they have a plot twist in here.
I think they
That's
might. They might. They might.
I hope.
I think it's gonna be good, man. This movie looks like one of those movies that we were talking about, like when we did They Clone Tyrone, like one of those movies where like it could either come out like in theaters or be like an amazing like streaming like movie. Like I think either or it would be successful. I think people are gonna go out and watch this. I think people are gonna go out
I
and
don't know.
I
Why are
think
they
they'll have
doing
some
this?
people.
It's fucking
It
August.
should be in
Why are they
October.
doing this?
It should be in late September or early October.
Well, I mean, if you have a horror movie, why wouldn't you put it out in October?
I
It's
think they
not.
might
It's
be trying to do a theatrical and then it comes out in time to come out on Hulu or whatever.
streaming
Yeah.
by October, Halloween, and then you can
Yeah.
fucking.
I
There
think
we
that's
go.
what they're trying to do
Okay,
here.
that makes a lot more sense because I'm just
So
like
you at
you're
least get to see it
competing
in
with
theaters.
Barbie, Ninja Turtle. Like the list
Yeah.
just keeps adding as soon as this is in theaters. The list just keeps adding on other movies that, like you know, what I'm saying that people are gonna have to make a decision. You're
It's
gonna
going
see
up to
Turtles.
it's going head to head with Blue Beetle.
Oh shit. Oh
So
man. So I don't know when I'm gonna see
vampires
this.
or beetles. You want to go with the Beatles or the
I'm
vampire?
gonna, okay, I'm gonna try to go see the
I
music.
mean,
Oh, it's not out yet. I can't even go see it this weekend. Wait, can I see it this weekend? It
you
comes
might
out
be
this
able to
week.
see it on Thursday.
Oh yeah, on Thursday. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna check the AMC
Yeah,
app and
tomorrow's
see.
Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, you might be able to see it tomorrow.
Dang, because Turtles. I saw Turtles on Tuesday night.
You saw it early, dude. You saw it early. Like did you see it at a fan of it?
No,
Oh, so it's already
that's
been out then.
well, that's all. It said it came out like August 2nd or whatever, and I saw it like August
Damn,
first. I was
really?
like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, okay.
Damn,
And
so
there
it's
were
been
other
out for like
people. They
six
were
days,
gonna go
7
see
days.
Barbie. There was a dude, and he had a Ninja Turtle shirt on. And I
Uh,
said, "You come to see Turtles?" He said, "No, I don't come out till tomorrow." I said, "Bro, I just got out. You gotta go see it."
yeah. Dude, there was a few people there, dude, in the Ninja Turtles movie. Not like, and that's because school already started, and that's
Yeah,
because people already get back to work like normal, and like there were still some people in there, man.
bro,
But
mine it was like maybe halfway full, maybe like one third, maybe halfway.
it was
But it
like
was
that.
also on a Tuesday night at a fucking 5:30 show or something like that.
I saw it at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yes, I didn't have a whole bunch of kids, but I still had like
No,
the
there was zero
fucking.
kids. It was all like people like our age, like watching it. Yeah, it was all
Oh, bro,
people
no,
like around
we
our
had
age.
kids. We had kids and fucking they sat in my seat before I got there, so my wife had to tell them like to go to the next to go like 2 seats down or whatever. And then the baby started crying. Then they put the baby away on a nap, and then the baby was sleeping, snoring loud and shit. I was like, oh my god. But it wasn't too much. It wasn't a disturbance. You know what I'm saying? It
About
wasn't
to
too
hit that
bad.
baby in the head with a fucking nunchuck. Get that kid
Throw
down.
some popcorn at the
Yeah,
baby in the baby's mouth.
yeah. But yeah, man. Speaking of things that are really fucking cool that I really want to see, actually, Sydney Sweeney, who fuck, oh my god, I love her so much. Is confirmed to be playing Julia Carpenter, fucking Spider Woman in Madam Web, the Dakota Johnson Madam Web. Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey, of course, is going to be Madam Web. I mean, that's kind of weird, right? They're taking the old Madam Web in like a real sexy direction. The Madam Web that I'm familiar with is the one from the Spider-Man cartoons that had those like Ozzy Osbourne glasses and was like Spider-Man.
Like, use your spider center, Spider-Man.
Yeah, use your spider sense.
Dumb piece of shit. I can't fucking hold your hand through this.
Yeah, she was always like on the chair, like giving him the fucking business and shit, and he was like, I don't know.
Yo, for real, yeah, Madam. And that's the thing, right? They made like Aunt Web on Aunt May hot.
Yeah.
Right now we doing
Marissa Tomei's fine ass.
Right. So I guess like
I can rock with it. I'm fine with having a bunch of hot chicks in like tight superhero outfits. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I especially like that Sydney Sweeney looks like fucking Spider-Woman. This is Spider-Woman right here, and Spider-Woman is fucking bootylicious, and so is fucking Sydney Sweeney. And I mean, I hate to say it, but that comes down to like that's what the character looks like. I didn't fucking create the character. That's what the character looks like. But yeah, I like that. She's possibly going to be wearing the black and white like Venom inspired outfit.
Yeah,
that will be really fucking cool. And then she already has the blonde hair because you remember like Spider-Woman would have the entire Spider-Man thing, but she would cut the like hair part out and would
it'll just be a top out.
Yeah. So they could know that she's a girl. I'm assuming
they never do that. It's gonna be a whole different remake.
Yeah, right. She's gonna be wearing like something else, or she's not even gonna be wearing an outfit or something, right?
Yeah, Venom looks like fucking black semen or some shit. Like,
yeah, has like jizz colored eyes and shit. Yeah,
that's not how I imagine Venom looking all fluid. And
I will say that he in the second movie he looks a lot better than he did in the first movie. Like they changed up the design a little bit. You know what I mean? And this one they're trying to starting to give him more of in the chest area like a symbol. Because remember before it was just like veins or something like that. And in this one, they made it like gray, like it's forming like a thing on his chest. So I like that. And Carnage looked cool as fuck.
Yeah, Carnage was dope.
Yeah, the movie wasn't that great, but Carnage looked cool as fuck. Like he looked bad fucking ass.
Yeah, I'm probably never gonna see Venom 2 again. But I do remember Carnage. That was pretty cool. And Screech and the other one, not Screech.
Yeah. Screech, right? He was like, oh.
Screech, the girl. She was like.
Yeah. The one thing that I hate about these Sony movies is where the fuck is Spider-Man?
Craven.
Yeah, we already have a Craven movie. We already have a Venom movie. We're gonna have a Madam Web movie. Where the fuck is the Spider-Man movie where he meets all these fucking people? We even have a fucking Morbius movie. What? I fucking forgot about that for a second. I forgot we were morbing it up like 2 years ago.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, well, you might as well do a Kingpin movie. I mean, you're gonna have like fucking every fucking person that Spider-Man interacts with in New York, and you're not gonna have Kingpin in New York.
Yeah, or what I make a Black Cat movie where she's fighting Kingpin. She's always fighting it anyway.
I like Black Cat.
I like Black Cat too. You know bring out Marvel's version of Catwoman. Come on, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's do it. I mean, that's what she is, right?
Basically.
Yeah, and then I thought that Sydney Sweeney was gonna play Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, but I was like, man, Tom Holland's little bitch ass can't handle all that. I was like, they need to like chill with that. I was like, he can't handle all that. I was like, he's gonna see her in that costume one time, and he's gonna fucking his spinnerets are gonna fucking explode. He's gonna
you know what too? Like fucking like for these movies or whatever, like like if they did a Black Cat movie or whatever, like you don't need anybody to come in and shit. You get the man in the suit, he does all the scenes, you get the audio from the vocals from whatever Spider-Man you want to cast, and you put it in there, and there you go. You got the Spider-Man.
The thing that annoys me the thing that annoys me the most is that it is so easy. All you fucking have to do is show one of these characters looking out of a fucking window or something, and they see him swing by, and they're like, "Oh, Spider-Man!" You know what I mean? Like that's all they fucking have to do, or just show like a web or something.
You walk by the street, and there's a fucking web on the thing. Oh
yeah,
shit. That's it. Like, it's the little. What the fuck?
All that you don't even have to show him. You could
But
do
I'm
like
gonna
what.
still complain about that too. I'm not gonna lie. All
Yeah,
you
I
gave me
would.
is the web at the end. Like, no.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
would
I'm saying?
too.
Like, oh,
Yeah, if they showed like in the Craven movie, if at the end of the Craven movie they do something like that, where he's in like New York City and he picks up like a newspaper and there's like a web on it, I will be like, fuck you. Get the fuck out. I'm like, y'all are gonna do fucking nothing with that. So don't even fucking start. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, for real.
And there's so many fucking spider people for them to fucking use. There's like 57 fucking different Spider-Mans and Spider-Womans. Use one of those motherfuckers. Hopefully
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney becomes the Sony spider person. Maybe they're gonna use her.
How much cheaper do you think the property rights were for Spider Woman than for
And
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
I can imagine like Marvel being like, motherfucker, there's a spider in that title, so we're gonna be charging some money. So,
We're gonna have a spider price.
yeah. So y'all need a fucking this motherfucker ain't some other fucking B-list character. She's related to the Spider Boy, so you better fucking be paying that money.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Even like, Spider-Man 2099. I love that too, man. You know what I'm saying? But we already did. Oh yeah, he's in
And they did a good job of that in Across the Spider-Verse. I like what they did with that.
A live action,
but a live action would be way better. But I feel like a live action, a Spider-Man 2099 movie live action, believe it or not, I don't know if you agree with me with this, but that would have worked so good in the 90s as an action movie. So good.
As opposed to like Spider-Man 1, like the Sam Raimi. If Sam Raimi would have did Spider-Man 2099, that shit would have been, I feel like that shit would have been crazy.
Shit, imagine Spider-Man 2099 and it looks like take out RoboCop, but put Miguel O'Hara in that movie. How cool would that fucking be? It would be that aesthetic, you know what I mean? It would be that, right? That would be Nuevo New York, like that Detroit, like grimy, gritty, ugly. There's robots everywhere. Yeah, the crime's fucking rampant. Yeah, dude, fuck, that'd be so cool. So good.
I do like that, saying like with certain characters like Superman or whatever, like in the comic, like in the new what was it, War World DC?
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They got black and white Superman where he's kind of
so
like
good,
Asian, shit like
yeah,
that.
so
like,
good.
That's another thing that we haven't even got to. We're like making characters in the actual time frame. Like imagine Spider-Man in the 90s, like when he was big. You know what I'm saying? Making the movie in the 90s.
I think that's a good point that you made, dude. I think it would be really cool and really fun for Marvel to not only start making animated movies like DC, and they can make a movie based on the Spider-Man comic called Spider-Man Life, where it shows Peter Parker starts out in the 1950s as Spider-Man, and it goes from there. Like, you know what I mean? And it goes through the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and then it goes to the early 2000s, wherever he's already an old man, and that's like when he's like, this is my last time to be fucking Spider-Man. You know what I mean? That dude, imagine how cool that would be, a movie, an animated movie, like a two-parter, where you see just the whole entire span of Spider-Man's life, and you finally get to see this character age instead of being either a 20-something or a teenager.
Or even just the mantle passing.
That'd be cool too. Like he's a little bit older. He's just like, hey, he's like, here, Ben Riley or Miles or whoever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like because when you were saying that, I was thinking about Batman. I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, these characters like Superman can't pass it on. That he Kryptonian.
He never dies. He never dies.
Just grab my belt and put my cape on and again get out there. Like that's not.
He's like, I could be 1,000 years old and I'm still Superman. It's okay, right? He's like, I could go out there and still fight. He's like, it's all right. I'm good.
You're gonna end up with like the reign of the Superman, all different kinds of Superman trying to come. Like I'm the new guy, I'm the new Superman.
I really think, man, and going back to the Sony verse, man, I really hope that this Madam Web movie, is good, something different, something new. I just hope it's good, man. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna check out these movies, these little Sony Spider-Man movies, because I feel like they're kind of like little, they remind me of like the Fast and the Furious or something. You know what I mean? They're just like little easy watching.
Oh, it's a homage when I see these things on here. But it's just like I feel like the characters are just getting like C-list and C-list.
Oh yes, yes.
More and more.
I agree. So I agree 1,000% with that.
I don't care about none of these fucking characters here.
Sadly,
you're trying to make me care by like building this web universe around it, and it's just it's not working for me. You know what I mean?
You know what? Like I said, I'm always gonna see these movies. They're always gonna interest me because at my core, I'm a fucking Marvel nerd, DC nerd. But I have to agree with you, man. What's next? The fucking Stiltman movie. They're gonna do the. They're gonna do the Stiltman movie. They're gonna do the Big Top movie with the guy that's in a fucking just big wheel. Like, are they gonna do that one or what? The one that remember that Spider-Man villain where he's just in a big circle and he just destroys the town. They're doing that one next. Like, come on.
Yeah.
At what point does the bottom of the barrel get to bottom of the barrel where you're like, we can't do one with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many characters in the Marvel universe, in the DC universe, all of these like there's so many, there's multiverse, all kinds of shit. We still on the same five guys.
I think Sony is
garbage.
hoping they have their own Guardians of the Galaxy where they pluck a super obscure character out of obscurity and it ends up just like blowing up.
Oh, DC?
Sony. I'm feeling like Sony is hoping with these Spider-Man villain movies that they hope that, you know, one of these movies is gonna pop and then that character is gonna just become huge. Like Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember, nobody was fucking with Guardians of the Galaxy before those movies. You know what I mean? And those movies, like, they made the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those characters became everybody knows Rocket, everybody knows Groot.
Bro, same thing with the Avengers, bro. Nobody gave a fuck about
Iron Man. The only one on the Avengers that people cared about was the Hulk.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Blank. That's it.
That's
bro.
it. That's it. The Hulk and the Hulk and maybe Captain America. Maybe Captain America.
And that's if you're like patriotic and shit.
Yeah,
like
and that would be the only reason. But the Hulk would be like, oh, I grew up with that one.
Boy Scout. He's like the male. He's like the Marvel version of Superman. So he's by the book and all that shit. So unless you're really on that shit,
how cool was it when they made Captain America like punk rock and he was like, fuck the government, right? He was like, I'm going on my own, bitch. That was cool as fuck, right? In the Civil War, where he's like, nah, fuck y'all, dog. He's like, I'm gonna go on my own and fuck all y'all up. He's like, y'all are dumb as hell out here, dude. And they were like, oh shit.
Yeah, that shit was cool to kind of see him have like some type of backbone and shit.
Yeah,
like,
he was just like,
I'm
nah.
not just a government puppet. Like, oh, you standing up for yourself, Captain.
I like that was cool that he was kind of like, nah, this isn't the America that I grew up with. He's like, y'all are out here being modern day terrorists, dog. He's like, hell nah.
But I also feel like that's like the old sentiment, the old white guy sentiment too. Like, this isn't the America.
Yeah, he's like, this isn't America. But then it was weird because that was such a weird. After this, we'll move on to the next thing. But I think you can agree that was such a weird character shift for like Tony Stark. Like, I would have thought that Tony Stark would have been the one that like, I don't like the government. I don't want them like meddling in my shit. But it was the opposite. He was like, give me more government. I love the government. You know what I mean? I was like, really? What? That's weird.
It's essential for the plot point.
But then again, it makes sense. He worked for the government. Tony Stark was making missiles for the government.
And Captain America is owned by the government.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or Shield, the government. You know, Shield, whatever.
Yeah.
But okay. Anyways, moving on to people that are going to be owned by the government. Rapper Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. 10 fucking years. For shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot back in 2020 in LA. The rapper's been in prison already or in jail since like about 2021.
Wow, I can't even believe that happened 3 years ago.
Yeah, like 2.5 years ago, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
You know what? I remember that specifically because it was still kind of like the pandemic a little bit. And I remember I was doing a Saturday Night Horror Theater, which Saturday Night Horror Theater returns this Saturday. But I remember I was doing a Saturday Night Horror Theater when they still had Facebook watch parties. Oh, you remember the good days of Facebook watch parties? But yeah, when they still had that, and then somebody came in the chat. I don't remember who exactly. I wish I did. Okay. And they were like, "Oh, did y'all hear Megan Thee Stallion just got shot?" And everybody in the chat was like, "What?" She like they thought she got killed. You know what I mean? Because she got shot. And they were like, her boyfriend, because at the time she was dating this guy Tory Lanez, right? And then she was like that her boyfriend or whatever like shot her. He shot her in the foot, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, that's so like ironic, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, the horse gets shot in the foot, in the leg, in the foot. But yeah, man, this guy's gonna do yeah, right. She's not gonna be out to the races anytime soon. But yeah, man, this guy is gonna be doing A total of 12 years because he's already been in jail for basically 2 years. And he's going to serve a 10-year sentence. And not even after, but he's going to be going to court again for another violent crime that he basically committed against that guy, August Alsina, the one that had sex
August
with
Alsina?
Jada Pinkett
Yeah.
Smith. Apparently, he assaulted that guy, August.
Oh
And
shit.
so, like you know, like physically, like he fought him, like he beat him up or whatever. He didn't like rape him or anything. That would have been crazy, right? Tory Lane's out here raping like dudes and like shooting women in the foot.
Shooting
But
girls, raping boys.
yeah, he's like, I hate everybody. I hate all the race. I hate all the races, all the genders.
So you're gonna have
But yeah, man, he's gonna be in there for a good while. He's gonna be in there until 2032.
man, I don't hopefully this is a lesson learned for him,
Yeah,
man. And
he's
I don't,
definitely missing the next
this
Spider-Verse
is
movie.
yeah, they're gonna have to read the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying. I was really saddened when I heard that happened. I was like, bro, you shooting girls, you shooting your girlfriend in the foot, you drunk, blacking out in the limo, peak COVID, man. That's just crazy, man. I guess you really had to this will sit his ass down and get his shit together. I guess
Definitely gonna be
apparently
sober.
you can't do that shit, man, and it's fucked up. And there was everybody that a lot of people was taking Tory's side, and they was going back and forth and stuff. He didn't shoot her, and everything came out, and everybody's kind of quiet. But that 10 years ringing, man, that shit's crazy.
I think it was really shitty of him to go out and publicly like basically push this narrative of like, well, she's lying and like meme her and like make fun of her and like
Yeah,
call her all this shit. Like, bro, are you dumb as fuck? That does not look good for you, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
nope.
Like, what are you doing?
Hey, man, he's stupid. As I say, you gotta sit down and think about that shit, man, because that's you can't be doing women like that. You can't be doing anybody like that. But let alone your girlfriend, she's supposed to
Or
trust you.
yeah, I mean,
Not
and then we got a definitive answer, man. We got a definitive answer from the horse's mouth himself. Tory Lanez fucking admitted to it before he was sentenced to prison. He said, I regret what I did. He goes, I admit what I did. I regret it. I shouldn't have done it. He's like, please don't like put me away for like 10 years. And the judge was like, well, dog, you're going away for 10 years. So yeah, man, that sucks.
That's
Ball.
crazy, man. Well, hey, live and you learn, man. Guys, don't be out there getting blackout drunk. And he had a limo too, not like he was driving. He didn't really have to do nothing.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
out
like
having
even
a good time.
yeah.
And you know what? That jealousy and the ego just got in the liquor. Gonna have you fucked up, guys. So stay on your toes out here, guys. Don't be out here acting a fucking fool, thinking that you can do what the fuck you want out here because people like you and shit. Like you cool, but you not that special, man. You're gonna get fucked up out here, just like his bitch ass.
For real, dog. That's a fucking PSA. The more you know from Syd Retro, or he goes like, boom, no. No, but for real though, man, that is actually good advice, guys. Oh, handle your fucking shit, like don't drink to the point to where you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Also, don't shoot women, don't shoot other people, don't shoot anybody. And you know what? This guy, I mean, I never really heard his music or anything like that. I don't have opinion on him, like music wise, but from what it seems like, he had a budding career. He was taking off. He was making moves.
Yeah.
Now all that's gone. Even when he comes out of prison or whatever, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with him. They're gonna be like, "Hey, ain't you that dude that shot Megan Thee Stallion?"
He's probably gonna get deported back to Canada, where the fuck
he's gonna be fucking. He's gonna be fucking making music with that guy. Informant, I lick a boom boom now.
You need to get a song with 6ix9ine.
Yeah. Dude, have you heard that? Speaking of 6ix9ine, did you see that Kodak Black did a song with 6ix9ine and he was like just making fun of him in the song?
Verse.
$1 million verse.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Good for Kodak Black and good for 6ix9ine. They both got what they wanted. It did numbers. When I heard it, I had to find out and pull it up and watch the video and see the thing, and I was like, wow, that's crazy, yeah.
Fucking Snitch 9.
Yeah, but people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Kodak Black is not really a active gang member that's out here following the code of the street. He's a civilian entertainer rapper.
Oh no, yeah, no. I just thought it was funny that he made fun of him in the song.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a win-win for 6ix9ine. It's a win for Kodak. It's a win.
It's a win for Kodak. 6ix9ine paid $1 million to get made fun of in a song.
it's a loss for everybody who listened to Kodak and thought that he
Right.
was
It's a loss
something
for
that
us.
he wasn't. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in Florida, so I've heard Kodak stories for I'm not gonna say nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh, he's over here, now he's over there, now he's not nothing, now he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, just leave that boy
You know
alone
that
and let
Kodak
him
Black legally changed his name to Bill?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was his name, like regularly. It was
No,
like Bill something or whatever.
yeah, he changed his name to Bill. Like his
That's
name
great.
was something else, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm a white guy named Bill." He's like, "I want my name to be Bill." That's what he said.
You've been hanging out with Lil Wayne for too long, man.
Oh my dude, what's up with Lil Wayne? Why does he always look like he's a confused, scared, like little kid in a shopping mall? Like if he's like, "Where's my mom?" He's like, "Oh, where's everybody at?"
Usually I fucking hate Lil Wayne interviews because he fucking sounds like a fucking idiot. But I did run across a clip with Lil Wayne and Tony Hawk having a conversation.
Oh shit!
And Lil Wayne was like, "How long it take for you to do the kick flip?" And then Tony Hawk was trying to be like, "Yo, it took me like a long time or whatever." But I was like, this is the first time I ever heard Lil Wayne speak about anything like genuinely he's interested in, or like speaking enthusiastically about how long it take for you to do the kick flip.
I just picture Lil Wayne like lean the fuck out. He's like, "Hey, the kick flip." He's like, "What?"
Yo, you got to check that out. It was a pretty dope interview, though. I was like, wow, you know, when he's not doing interviews with Trump and getting pardoned and doing some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? It's fun to see him talk about skateboard culture. So shout out to that.
I think the craziest interview that I've seen with Lil Wayne is when they asked him about Black Lives Matter, and he was like, "I get bitches, I get money," and they were like, "What?" They were like, "What?"
Yeah, he's a fucking Lil Wayne. Yeah, he's a fucking moron, man. But he's been rich since he was 12. So what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? He's like literally the rapping, like you know, he thought Lil Bow Wow was like a fucking kid rapper.
Lil
like,
Wayne got money.
Lil Wayne's been kid rapping since he was like 12. So what do we do? You know what I'm saying?
Let me get another beer.
All right, yep. It's commercial break.
本当に土佐行くの？
ああ。
タラおじちゃんまで？
タラちゃんです。ダイヤーサムライスピリタ。こいつは本気だ。
落ち着いて。
はい。
電話だ。タラいる？
奥さんよ。
タラ？
タラちゃんです。はい。
早く帰ってこい。
おいおい、携帯につなぐスピーカーもらえます。
ねえ、一緒にやらない？スマイルください。お持ち帰りになさいますか？先輩さすが。お待たせしました。失礼いたしました。こちらをどうぞ。落ち着いて。スマイルください。どうぞ。わー。先輩、グッジョブ。お世話になりました。よし。一緒にやらない？未来の私につながってる。パラパパパーン。
Hi again. I'm you in 10 years. This is a problem. Marijuana affects brain development in teens. Even if we could see this as a problem, we wouldn't be able to focus long enough to get out of the problem. You follow me? I'm sorry, did you say something? Come on, man.
Don't let a high hold you back.
Forget it. I'll watch my stories.
And we're back, ghouls and gals. Hell yeah. Hopefully that was enough time for you ghouls and gals out there, my creatures of the night, my freaks and weirdos, to get a fucking refill on your drink, go take a piss, go kiss your wife, go kiss your husband, whoever, get something to eat, and be right back here because we're in it. We got a whole lot of show left for you, ghouls and gals. We got a big one for you. But yeah, moving on to our next story, we have GTA 6, the fucking game that I think fucking people from the age of like fucking 5 years old to 50 years old have been waiting for fucking like 30 fucking years. GTA 6 may be coming sooner rather than later, dude. In the last earnings call, Take-Two CEO and chairman Strauss Velknick said, "We, Take-Two, remain confident that we are positioning our business for a significant inflection point in fiscal year of 2025, which we believe will include new record levels of operating performance." And just for like context, that basically means that Take-Two's fiscal year runs 25. Well, 25 runs between April 2024 and March 2025. And whenever like a gaming studio or any place is saying that, that means that they got something coming out. They got something big coming out and are in or around that time period, or even a little bit before, a little bit after, but something big is coming out. And the only thing that I could think of that Rockstar and Take-Two would be working on, which they have been working on, is Grand Theft Auto fucking 6, dude. I mean, unless they're working on like another Red Dead Redemption, or unless they're working on a brand new game that I haven't heard of that they think's gonna blow the fucking doors off of people. But they already leaked Grand Theft Auto 6. You know what I mean? They leaked some gameplay from that already, so we kind of have an idea of what it's gonna be like. Apparently, it's gonna be, you know, a more, I guess, modern take.
One of like early 2000s, I think 2005.
Well, they're gonna be in the they're gonna go back to not San Andreas, but where Vice City. They're gonna go back to Vice City, and it's gonna take place in modern times, just like how the other one took place in the 2010s, or you know, whenever it came out. And this one's gonna take place in modern times, and it's gonna have a female main character. And they're gonna keep the where you can change between characters. You know how in the new one you can go between like Trevor and you know, the other 3 dudes or whatever. And yeah, that's gonna be the case. But one of them is gonna be a Mexican chick that you can play as, and she's like the main character. And so yeah, that's gonna be a thing. And yeah, they let out some gameplay from it. It looks pretty good. It looks good. You know what I mean? But yeah, this says to me that Grand Theft Auto 6 is fucking coming hard and fast.
Yeah, I can't wait for GTA 6, man. I mean, shit.
Yeah, man, and GTA like 5, like right now, Grand Theft Auto Online is in probably the best state that it's ever fucking been in, dude. Like it is so like weird and crazy and like in the best way possible. Like you can do literally fucking anything you want in that game. If you want to virtually go gamble and spend like in-game currency, you can do that. If you want to make a car club a la fucking Dominic Toretto, you can fucking do that. You want to be Jason, go around killing everybody, you can fucking do that. You want to go and like date people in the game, you can fucking do that. You can be a policeman, you can be a robber, you can do whatever the fuck you want in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's crazy.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm excited about that shit. I might have to get that. What is it dropping on the PS5, the Xbox One?
Grand Theft Auto 6 will be on the PS5 and Xbox, like Series X and S and all that good stuff. Nice. For sure not gonna come out on the Switch. Like the Switch would fucking explode if it tried to run Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's definitely not coming out on the Switch. It's gonna be a minute, but that's all good. You know what I'm saying? Most people have the Switch and another platform now.
Yeah. Hey, Switch 2 coming out like next year.
Huh?
Switch 2 coming out next year.
Yeah, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, 2024 coming out, releasing by that time.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, this is up, down, definitely up time for upgrade in the graphics department. Shit, they've been maxing out.
Switch. I like the Nintendo Switch, man, but it needs a little bit of an upgrade graphics wise and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with like Nintendo being like, you know, like Nintendo's never gonna beat PlayStation and Xbox in like graphics, and that's never gonna be that. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Nintendo,
they don't want to.
They don't want to. Yeah. That's not their thing. That's never been their thing, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with having a console that works perfect for the games that you're making. But the thing is, it needs a little bit of upgrade because they're trying to come in with like third-party games and stuff like that. It needs a little bit of, you know what I mean? Come on, you know. We're
No,
we're
for
we're,
sure.
spend, we're
Third
spending
party
like
port.
$400 on the bad boy. Give us a little bit of something. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, no, you can only do so much, man. That shit's been out for fucking over
It's like
5
almost 10 years, man. But like 8 years, and we can't.
It's for a
Yeah,
minute.
and we can't fucking personalize our home screen. We can't go on the internet, and we
Mhm.
can't. The only thing we can do is watch Hulu or YouTube.
Yeah.
Can't even get Netflix.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. We'll see what the future of Nintendo holds. Hopefully it gets a little bit better and a little bit more expansive, but I hope they just keep the heart of Nintendo going, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
all
Nintendo's
those
not going
what's
nowhere.
that?
I think the Switch 2, I'm gonna buy one. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't
Oh,
even know what
already.
it is, but I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, I got 2 Switches, I got fucking 4 Wii's, 3 Wii
Yeah.
U's. It's going down. I'm getting the fucking new Switch for sure, for sure. But that Grand Theft Auto 6 will definitely cop a fucking PS5. You know what I'm saying? Something to play that shit on, because that sounds like fire, man. It's been years since I got into the series, so this will
Yeah,
be
I
dope.
haven't played Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played GTA Online in like a long ass time, but fuck, man, I'm really fucking excited for this. I cannot fucking wait for Grand Theft Auto 6. I've been waiting for it. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 just to like
Mm,
satisfy like that urge of like a live action, like not live
yeah.
action, an open world type game. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, I can't wait for that. But yeah, moving on to our last and final story of the night. Before we do our TMNT review,
Mhm.
we have a crazy one, dude. That's like literally like as we've been speaking, like I've been looking it up and like looking at some of the updates and stuff.
Mhm.
Internet star and meme icon Lil Tay has passed away at the age of 14 years old. I don't know if y'all remember her in the comments or anything like that, but Lil Tay, she was that chick, flex little girl, like 9-year-old girl or something like that, flexing on
Mhm.
the haters. Remember, she always would have like money and shit like that.
Yeah. Talking shit.
And according to an official statement posted on Tay's Instagram account, which you can see right here, the 14-year-old internet sensation died on August 9th. Her brother also died as well. And
Damn.
apparently there's no word on if their deaths are related. And there's now reports that the family is, there's an investigation going for
Mhm.
both of the deaths of the brother and the sister, which is very fucking weird. And we're
For
also
real.
not given an exact date of when they passed away, where they passed away, what
Mhm.
happened. Nobody's really like saying anything really. And now it's being reported as of like about 10 minutes ago or so that
Mhm.
she may have died. Little Tay may have died in a jet ski accident in Canada. Her and apparently her and her brother were riding jet skis or something. But then I'm getting conflicting reports that that's not true, and that they're saying that they may have died in a car accident
Oh
in
shit.
Canada, which is weird. There's no confirmation on any of this, and the manager's been contacted, and then they basically said, "I can't confirm or deny this. I can't say anything about it at this time."
That's crazy. R.I.P. man. 14 years old. What the hell,
Yeah.
man? That's insane. Prayers go out to her family, and help they can heal and get over this, man. That's tragic, man. 14 years old, regardless of online persona. I remember she was always turned up and acting a fool and stuff. So I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
remember her back in the days, but I never would have thought we've been, putting RIP on a 14-year-old, That's crazy, man. And her brother too,
Yeah.
Sue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really crazy, man, and it's just weird, man. I feel like by the end of the week we're gonna hear a lot about this family, man. We're gonna hear a lot about like the inner workings of this family and what was going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. And I don't think it's gonna be particularly like great, but we're gonna
Mm.
find out. I honestly think something obviously happened to this girl,
Yeah.
and her brother, that they're investigating it, which is very crazy and it's just weird, man. Just so
Yeah,
mysterious,
yeah.
just so weird. Like the lack of information out there is just so weird for this. And
Yeah, yeah.
like
Well,
again,
hopefully
like I
we get
said,
some further developments on,
yeah, like I
and
said,
see
man,
what happened, because that's
at the end of the
definitely.
week, we're gonna hear some shit, man. I know it.
Oh man, we'll see. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Lil Tay story on VH1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, and I don't even know what happened to her. I mean, I can only guess, but I think I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't want to like make crazy allegations and shit, but I mean, shit, man. I
What do
mean,
you
this sounds really fishy, man. This sounds
Yeah.
very fishy, dude. Super fishy. They don't want to say anything. They like don't even want to say who wrote the statement on her Instagram. I mean, obviously, it wasn't fucking her. It wasn't her fucking parents. Her parents are divorced. Her dad lives in Canada. He took custody of her after the mom got fired from her real estate job because the mom was letting Little Tay like turn up in the fucking houses and shit and like fucking take pictures in the cars and stuff like that. And yeah, man. I mean, and the last time people heard from her was apparently when she did a post about XXXTentacion.
Oh shit, that's even more creepier. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what she did a post about him whenever he passed away, and apparently that was like her like father figure, and he would like talk to her a lot apparently, and he would FaceTime with her a lot. I don't know what was going on there, but I don't know what was going on there, but yeah. So yeah, that was going on with that, and her brother was basically the one that put her in those videos and stuff like that. Like he like forced her to be in those videos and stuff. So
Hmm. We'll see, man. Hopefully it wasn't nothing crazy, like someone was trying to rob them and they tried to get away and they crashed or some kind of
I don't
fucking,
know.
you know what I mean? Hopefully it's nothing crazy like that. But yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out sooner or later, ghouls and gals. But you know where you can go to find out the important news, the fucking Ryan T show. The TRTS podcast. Uh But yeah, that's all the stories we have for tonight, ghouls and gals. That is our new segment for the night. But moving on to some lighter news, some funner news. I heard Syd Retro watched a movie.
Yes, sir, man. One of my favorite freaking four people on screen, man. It's been a long time since we saw them on screen, man. It's been a minute, bro. Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro.
Teenage
Holy
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Man, fucking love this, man. Yeah, I had to go, went and seen it like a day early. It was on the AMC app, so I went down there, checked it out on a Tuesday night. Fucking went down there and bro, fucking man, I was in it. I was all over the place with this, man. I saw it in 3D too, man, which was even crazy.
Oh, I didn't get to peep it out in 3D, man. I wish I would have been able to check it out in fucking 3D, dude. I did not get a chance to see it in 3D. I really wanted to check it out. I saw it in Dolby, so that was pretty good. It was like
Okay.
fucking, like the chair was moving and shit. Like, oh,
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, man. The colors pop, the animation was dope, man. The characters. Bro, when I saw the trailer, I knew that it was gonna be good, but I still tried to go in with low expectations, man. But I'm really
And I
really-
also liked that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles didn't look like huge green fucking veiny dicks like they did in the Michael Bay movies. I like that they looked like actual fucking teenagers, and they were voiced by teenagers, and they essentially just
Yes.
got all these teenagers and put them in a sound recording booth, and were like talk over each other, like yell and do all this crazy shit. And it really like brought these characters to life, man. I mean, every fucking iteration, every version of these characters that's been animated and stuff like that, or live action, has been voiced by adults. And you know what I mean? And an adult doesn't sound like a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, with this, they really captured like the teenage essence of, you know what I'm saying, over controlling parents and kids trying to get out of the house and trying to find themselves and find their own identity and fit in. It's so dope, man. Yeah, like you said, I love the fact that they're actually teenagers in this. They're kids. They're not 400-pound Michael Bay, Hulk, Toxic Avenger, fucking looking scary mutants that definitely would not be able to
Yeah, they're
walk
not
around.
some fucking mutant boogers with turtle shells.
For real, they were looking crazy. But in this one, man,
Yeah.
everybody had a different look to them. They were different height, proportions, sizes, different personalities, man.
Yeah.
fucking even Jackie Chan. Everybody killed this.
Jackie
Bro.
Chan as Splinter was so cool. It was so fun that they like modeled Splinter after Jackie Chan. He was basically Jackie Chan, and he even had a Jackie Chan karate scene where he was like using like chairs and shit to like fight people. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. He was doing the fucking Alabama fucking fucking brawl with the fucking Foot Clan and shit. Or not the Foot Clan, with the fucking Superfly villains.
Yeah, bro. I loved I love the new spin that they took on this. You know what I mean? Like they were training, watching kung fu flicks.
Yeah, they're watching like Richard Simmons or some shit.
Yeah, they were watching Richard Simmons. They were watching kung fu flicks.
Yeah,
they were, studying them shits, and then they just gave it a different take because I feel like, like when I was a kid, we used to watch those kung fu movies and try to be kung fu, brown and shit like that, and they really like took it to another level to where they were kind of was like, we never really fought before, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, they're like,
it was like, all right, let's see if it'll work in real life. So
I thought that was cool that since they were kids, like they never had really fought anybody else but like themselves. You know what I mean? Like they were just like training and training and training and training. And like they never really, you're never really gonna hurt your brother. You know what I mean? So they're not weren't like fucking, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot, man. I liked the scratchy, gritty, comic booky animation. It had like a very stop motion, claymation like vibe to it. Sometimes they would do like exterior shots where it was like real wide frame out, and you would see the turtles in like claymation, and then real quickly like it would switch to back to that like kind of 3D style animation. That was really fucking cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, the blur lines and the fucking little shakiness of it, man. I really felt like it really captured like a gritty, fucking dark New York City, you know what I'm saying? Like vibe to it, man.
And it really leaned into the mutant side of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They really kind of like put the ninja part on the back burner a little bit. They still did ninja stuff, but they were more like, let's explore the freaky mutant teenage side of this. You know what I mean? Like let's something with that. We always do the ninja stuff. We never do the teenager stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I loved it, man. The character, fucking Superfly, Ice Cube is the villain.
So good.
He killed the shit. They wanted to be his friends. They wanted to join the gang, man. That shit was fire, man. Man. Yeah. The villains, although Bebop and Rocksteady were kind of reduced though, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. They didn't really do much.
They only really focused on Superfly and the Turtles and April and Splinter. That's all they really focused on.
But I did like the goons, the fucking Gecko.
Mondo Gecko was cool. Yeah, bro, totally.
Yeah.
And he's like, stop hugging people. He's like, stop hugging people, Mondo, and he was just like, no, no. I know he said it, no. It was funny, and the movie was legit funny, bro. Like it really made me laugh. Like whenever they like recorded them and they were like, we outside, we out here. They're like, we're gangsta. They're like, we're gangsta. I was like, yeah. And he was like, we're gonna show up to the deli. He's like, yeah. He's like, let me get a sandwich the Aki way. He's like, don't forget the BAM. I was like, oh dude, I think they're fucking hilarious. I was like, I love that.
Oh man, yeah, for real. Like, yeah, that was a moment. That was a moment for me when they did that shit, bro. That shit just
he started like twerking, right? Like one of them like started twerking, and he was like, "Oh yeah,
bro." Fucking that right there, that just connected with me. That movie just connected on so many different levels, man. I was like, this is the best movie since the first one, man. This actually captured like the essence of like the Turtles are cool again. Like they're actually cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Cool.
Yeah, they were cool in the 80s because they acted like people from the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like the Michael Bay ones, like they were like,
not cool.
Adults trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? They're too big to kind of be teenagers to kind of be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
they were like middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
So it was cool to see like them being more relatable in a sense, to be, saying more teenage like and everything, man. Yeah, it was dope though, man. I can't say enough good things about this movie, man. I love it across the board, man. It's crazy because I didn't think it was I did not think going into this was gonna be like my favorite and then like my number 2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the first one's
better
the
than
best.
I feel like it I mean, part one, the story, I do love the storyline in part one, but this is definitely like a better representation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. It does a better job with the characters. I just wish that they introduced Shredder and the Foot Clan and like Casey Jones and stuff like that. But I mean, they have to have stuff for part two. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like Ice Cube as Superfly and stuff, I feel like that was enough as a villain for them to deal with, because if you would have gave them Shredder, they're not really trained like that, so maybe they have to gear up.
I just think it would be cool to see like Shredder is like Superfly's boss. You know what I mean? Like he's like telling him what to do.
Or even just like some essence of the Foot Clan being around. Just be like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like throughout the city,
some of the he has some foot Superfly has some Foot Clan henchmen, and he's like, oh, the boss sent him or something.
Yeah, something like that, where it'd be like, oh shit. But it's gonna be coming, and that'll probably Shredder deserves his own standalone villain to be the main villain in that shit. Him and his henchman. What's the bald dude that he always be rolling with in the first one?
Yeah.
He trains all the recruits in the Foot Clan. That dude from the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And then he has the two mutants, right? He has the turd. What is his name?
Razor or some shit.
But right, they're characters in the cartoon, right? They call him something else though.
No, well, I was talking about, I think it was part two. I think it was Secret of the Ooze, where they fucking train all the Foot Clan or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like this bald Asian dude. He trains everybody that's in the clan. Like they need to bring him back. I don't know if he was in the cartoon or the.
Isn't it how crazy? They made a live action Ninja Turtles. Like right away, they were like, "Oh, we should make a live action one of this."
But I saw that in theaters, and I was like, "Yeah, this is the best shit I ever seen in my life." It was better than the cartoon at the time.
How old were you when you saw that in theaters?
I don't know. Whenever it came out, what was that, like 90 or something?
It has to be in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah, like 90, 92. I was probably like 10 or 12 or something.
Oh, nice. So you were like prime age for the Turtles.
And they had the cartoon, but the cartoon wasn't like that. It was, I'm saying, the movie was serious. That was in New York. He's fucking Shredder, rooftops and shit.
Right, and they were like cussing and stuff, right? They would be like, "Oh shit, damn!" Right? They would like say stuff like that.
Yeah. Raphael was getting mad and stuff. It was kind of more of a serious tone for the. It was more of a martial arts, like you said, more ninja shit.
Yeah, the older ones were more martial arts oriented. Like they had him like he would legit like be like, "Come on, let's go." Like, you know what I mean? Like he would like.
I'm watching Ninja Turtles Part 1 tonight.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that bad boy, dude.
Watching that shit
and
tonight.
I also, speaking of that, I like the action in the TMNT Mutant Mayhem. I like the action in this. The action's good. Like I like that one part in the movie. It was a really cool like aesthetic choice where they showed different fight scenes, but instead of showing them all together, it was like one by one. Like they would show like Donatello going into a bar fighting people, then they would show like Michelangelo in in the alley beating somebody up. Raphael was like somewhere else. I was like, oh, that is so cool. And the way they cut it up was so badass. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, it hit. Like I was watching this and I was like, damn, man, this is just like it's giving me like Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what? I love that the Spider-Verse inspired animated films to get their fucking shit together, man. That it brought animated films back to where they used to be, where they were like, dude, we're animated. We can do so much fucking artistically creative fucking shit. We're not bound by the fucking things of human actors. We can do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad that they came back to that.
Yeah, they did their fucking thing with this, man. Seth Rogen, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. And I'm tired. I was tired of cartoons trying to be like realistic and stuff. Like, let it be a cartoon. Let it be like. And the plot of this movie and the whole movie feels like it was written and aimed towards like kids and made by and directed for kids. You know what I mean? And like people and fans of the Turtles.
It felt like a really dope pilot episode.
Yeah. Like if I saw.
I want to see part 2. I want to see part 3. I want to watch this whole shit, all of this shit. Yeah, This is the dope pilot episode. The villain ain't too much, and with part 2, hopefully we'll get Shredder. I feel like they're doing this shit right, man.
Yeah, we'll probably get Shredder. I'm assuming this does pretty good in theaters and stuff like that. And we'll probably get like Shredder, and then we'll get like Krang, and then we'll get like
Yes.
we'll probably find out that Baxter Stockman isn't really dead and stuff like that.
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait if they do Krang and oh my god, oh shit, that in the Technodrome,
Yeah.
bro, the Technodrome in this style, the art style with the shaky cam digging through the suit. Oh my god, that the visual alone, I'm like, yeah, I want to see that shit.
And then that'd be cool if they fought against the Toads, the Battle Toads.
Oh yeah, or they join forces. Yeah, man, I love the Battletoads, man. Battletoads actually deserve their own shit, bro. They really do.
They should do that, man. They should do Turtles versus Battletoads, like a comic book or like a game or like just like something. They should do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they got the I think they got the game. I think Ninja Turtles and Battletoads. I think we got that.
They have a game of that?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I got it. I know I got Battletoads. Yeah, no, it's Battletoads Double Dragon. My bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm gonna look that up. I was like, do they have a Ninja Turtles Battletoads? I was like, man, if they do, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed the entire voice cast. I like that it was very music oriented. I feel like it captured the essence of like New York City very well. Like I knew that they were in New York at all times, even though it was animated. And they had like a lot of New York artists. They had like the 36 Chambers, like in this movie. They had like Wu-Tang. They had like fucking shit like that. You know what I mean? I thought that was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? They had the Old Dirty Bastard, Shimmy Shimmy Ya was in this fucking movie.
Yeah, the soundtrack was dope as fuck, man. It was, man.
A Tribe Called Quest is in this movie. That's the main theme of the movie. Can I kick it? Yes.
Yeah, this shit was fire. Cannot complain.
I feel like this is the Syd Retro movie, dude. Like I feel like this movie was like tailor made like for you. Like I was like, it has like New York, it has the Turtles, it has the dope like rap, like like 90s like soundtrack, and I was like, and it has like that cool like gritty comic book like 90s aesthetic that the Eastman comics were like known for. Like that's cool. Also, the pixel was cool. Eastman High, that was so cool, named after the creator.
I caught that early on too, and I was gonna tell my wife, but I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, tell her later. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I was that guy. I for sure turned to my wife and I was like, "Hey, did you know that guy created the Ninja Turtles?" And she was
Easter
like,
egg
"Shut
alert.
the fuck up and let me watch the movie." That's what she told me.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, can I get to the movie? Back to the movie now. Easter egg spoiler alert, guy.
Yeah, she's like, nerd.
But yeah, man, I feel like it too. It was tailor made for me. I can't say anything bad about this movie, bro. They even threw in the turtle van for a little second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the pizza.
Yeah, man. This is like I said, man, this is the best turtle movie in the past, like, I guess, since the first one, so what, like 30 years, some shit like that. This is the best turtle movie that's came out since part one, guys, for sure. If you like Ninja Turtles, if you want your kids to get back into the Ninja Turtles, this is definitely gonna be it right here. I'm gonna be at Walmart this weekend. I'm gonna go get a couple of the figures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get 2 of them, and then I'm gonna go back and I'll go get
shit, man. What about we fuck around? What about we fuck around and find out and see if we can stream that random animated Ninja Turtles movie that came out in theaters like a while back? Do you remember that one? It came out like in the 2000s. It was like Ninja Turtles, and I forget, like, I don't think it was connected to anything. It was just like a random Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, CGI, right? It was all like
like a CGI animated one. What about we fuck around and try to stream that bad boy on Twitch and watch that bad boy with everybody?
Let's do it. I'm down, man. I love Ninja Turtles. So
we can do like a Turtles
in a while, and I do remember it being pretty good though.
Yeah, I remember it not being bad. I don't think we've ever really had a. Yeah, we have. We've had like 3 bad Ninja Turtles movies. All the Michael Bay ones, and then the one where they go to fucking Japan or whatever. That one was
Turtles in Time. Yeah, that was
sucked.
I don't know. The Michael Bay ones, they are bad, but I'm sick. I don't know.
I have fun with them, I guess. You know what I mean? I'll watch them because I like. You know what? Like I realized about myself that I never really realized. I really fucking like the Ninja Turtles. Like I never realized that. Like growing up, like I would watch a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff. Like they had in my era of the Ninja Turtles was the Fox Kids Ninja Turtles, where they had like the 90s Ninja Turtles, where they were like the cartoon that I had was where they had white eyes and they were all like all gritty
motorcycles and shit.
Yeah, that's the one that I had. That's the cartoon that I had. And then like it followed up with like the Fox Kids one where they were like fighting people in like Mexico and shit like that. Like it was like a weird ass one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of different reiterations. I've been trying to get it right for a long time. But when Nickelodeon got it, the first
Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network had it for a minute, and then Nickelodeon just like took control of it like in the later 90s.
Yeah, and then it was okay, then it fucking fell off, and then now it's finally back because that Michael Bay shit did not bring no kids back to Ninja Turtles like that, man.
But I have to say, man, Megan Fox's April O'Neil so fine. I like that a lot. I like her as April O'Neil a lot. I like her a lot.
They like made her like part, like she's the reason why and shit. My four
everything in those movies was dumb, but just Megan Fox was really hot as April O'Neil in that movie. And you know what, man? The fucking Green Arrow should have worked as Casey Jones. It should have worked. He was he should have been a good Casey Jones, but he ended up coming off as fucking Chris O'Donnell as fucking Robin in the Batman movies. That's what he ended up coming off as.
Super corny for sure. Yeah, super.
But yeah,
corny.
man, TMNT, Mutant Mayhem, I dig it, but I'm still stuck on those fucking like Michael Bay movies, man. Like I can't believe like I also hated what they did with Shredder. Why was Shredder some like 5'5" white guy?
Yeah, in a suit, big old robot suit with mechanical thing.
And then like the next movie, they were like, "Oh, that wasn't Shredder." They pulled like a Mandarin thing. They were like, "That was just some guy like acting as Shredder." He's like, "I'm the real Shredder." I was like,
"Yeah, so trash." There was some cool moments in there, but it was definitely overall not the vibe.
Have you seen the Batman versus the Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I like that.
So cool. Fucking Batman against Shredder. Dope as fuck.
Yeah, Shredder was giving Batman that work too. He was fucking Batman up.
And then Batman like learned his technique real quick, right? He came back and he was like, "Nah, player." He's like, "I'm gonna do it to you."
Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck though. Seeing them face off and
that fight, the first fight. Yeah, that first fight with the Shredder, it went like how I would imagine it. Like they were both like equal. Like, you know what I mean? Like they were like fighting, knocking each other out, and like the Shredder literally had to do like one of his ultimate moves, like to like get Batman away from him. You know what I mean? Like he had to be like, "Oh, like if I don't do this motherfucker's gonna knock my ass out. Like he's fucking me up."
Exactly.
That was
cool. That shit
was
dope as fuck. I remember like when that shit first came out, I was I would show people like the clip like the Shredder versus Batman and shit like that. We're like, "What? This is out now?" Man, DC be doing that shit, man.
Dude, and then I really like the idea of them using the TCRI to turn like the villains of Batman into like animals and shit. That was cool. Which I also like that was a thing that they kept bringing back in the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, that they were like, "We're gonna use the TCRI or to fucking turn everybody into fucking like mutants or whatever." And I have to say, man, going back to that, let me get a beer real quick. But Superfly, so fucking brutal for a kids movie. Really hardcore villain for a kids movie.
Yeah, definitely hardcore villain for a kids movie, but likable. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really think he's a bad guy until
Dude, I like that they made him. You understood what he was doing, but they made him like a bad guy. Like he was eating people's faces, and then like I also like when the Turtles when they were like. Has anybody ever seen him or anything? And they were like, "No, because whenever you see his face, he kills you." And they were like, "Oh, that is dope." They were like, "Yo." They were like, "That is cool." And they were like, "It's not cool." They're like, "Oh yeah, we're sorry. This is not cool. It's not cool."
Yeah, bro. Yeah, there was so many dope moments in there.
And I also like the part where Splinter had all the different Chris's. He was like, "Oh, look at me. I'm Chris Pratt. I'm the best Chris." Right? He was like, "I'm Chris Evans. I'm the best Chris." He's like, "Hey, Chris." I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, it's movie night, guys. Come on. We're going to watch a movie.
I like what he was like, "You're going to have the full restaurant experience." He was like, "You can order whatever you want, as long as it's pizza." He was like, "As long as it's pizza." I was like, "Oh." Yeah, he was cute, man. He was cute in that role, man. And I like that it was like he was trying to fuck the whole movie. He was like, I tried to fuck bitches. There's no bitches for me. They don't want my
Bro, but
right
when
penis.
he fucked that, when he got with that bitch at the end,
When
bro,
he
that,
fucked that roach lady, I was like, right, as if they showed it, right? They're like, yeah, they're fucking.
bro, that shit was wild as fuck. He's like, meet Lauren or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit was, I was like, yo, that's crazy. This shit was
Speaking of
funny.
fucking, the one thing I always think is weird is that like the turtles want to fuck April O'Neil.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
how would that even work? Do they even have dicks?
I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because there's no female turtles. So I mean, you gotta, you gotta, figure out what's going on around. You gotta, what are you supposed to do?
I mean,
Get another TCR can and figure it out. Like, what are
yeah,
you
he goes,
supposed to
get
do?
some girl turtles and throw the TCRI can, and we're gonna wait a few years for them to grow up.
Whoa. Teenage Mutant Ninja Groomers.
Yeah. R. Kelly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to register. All 4 of them gonna have to register.
He goes, sexual offenders, count them off. 1, Donatello. 2, Michelangelo.
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I know. Well, like I feel like now they still kind of flirting with her. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you're teenagers. That's what you're supposed to do. I guess you gotta have something kind of weird thing. They brought the female Ninja Turtle out there, Venus. You ever heard of her?
Yeah, they brought her out in one movie, and then the whole entire fan base was like, no.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So we
They
saw
were like,
how
we
that
don't like the women's. Get the women out of here. They were like, does she have a turtle vagina? We don't want her. We don't want it. Holy turtle penis is here.
Wow. TP only.
TP only. Turtle penis. Oh my god.
They're gonna have to find like some alien turtle race to go procreate with.
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah,
happening
yeah,
during
for sure.
Manhattan playing. Well, I don't know. There's some chicks that are down.
That's why Raphael's so angry. You can only jack off so much, man. You have to eventually have fucking bust a real nut.
All right, this shit. With her trying to smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that Oprah clip. The Oprah clip.
Dude, that was
when
so weird. I have that. I have that on the page. I've shared that a while back. The Oprah clip where
Yeah.
Oprah's like interviewing him, and they're like, "Hey, Oprah, cowabunga, yeah."
Yeah, she's like, why are you? She's like, yeah, you guys love April O'Neil. He's like, yeah, but she won't let us. You ain't down in the sewer. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, hey, hey,
Little bestiality action down there. That shit was
yeah.
crazy.
She's like, April won't eat my
Super
turtle
uncomfortable.
ass. She won't.
That
eat
shit was wild,
pizza.
bro. Those turtles would have got canceled today.
Yeah, she's like, I'm trying to get that stuffed crust with April, dude. Cowabunga, bro.
Extra anchovy.
Yeah, extra dick chubbies, bro. Slurp, slurp.
Salami.
Hey, did you order a pizza with extra salami?
Who are the meat lovers?
Yeah. April. April's coming early.
In 30 minutes or it's free.
Oh my god. But no, I love that they were like innocent little kids, and like that they kind of were like, oh man, if we beat up these guys, like maybe everybody in the town will accept us. And I like that the movie the basic message of the movie was just like, accept people that don't look like you. You know what I mean? Accept others, accept them. You know what I mean? That's fine. And I mean, but I also like at its core that it was an action comedy. It was an action comedy movie. It was just a straight up action comedy.
Yeah, it was dope. I was laughing out loud a couple of times here. I was like, oh man, I'm having so much fun with this, man. This was a great movie experience, man. This is first Barbie, and then Ninja Turtles. I'm like back to back with fucking amazing. I gotta get this one a 5 too, man. I gotta get this one a 5, bro.
The 80s toys are back.
The 2023 has been coming through. I think this is the best, the year of the best movies. Like, fucking Spider-Man, fucking was this that we just talking Ninja Turtles, fucking Barbie, right? You got Oppenheimer, that's one of your top 4. Like, these are all within like months of each other. Like,
yeah, we have a lot of good movies coming out
crazy.
this summer, man. I mean, yeah,
Amazing.
man.
That's gonna be hard to
Motherfuckers thought it was a drought. We got a fucking lot of badass fucking movies out here, man.
We got
I
flooded.
personally love TMNT, man. I really dug it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a solid 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Really dug it a lot. My only complaint was that I wish they kind of would have set up a little bit of more stuff, but that's fine. Minor thing, whatever. I don't care about that much. But 4 out of 5, man. Really dug this one. Really liked it a lot. I will be watching this again wherever it comes out. I feel like it'll come out like on Paramount Plus or something like that, because Paramount and Nickelodeon are like together. But yeah, man, I really fucking dug this, man. I thought it was super cool. I suggest everybody go and check it out. It's super creative. It's super fun, action packed. It's funny. The cast is amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. It's super good, man. It's the Spider-Verse for Ninja Turtles fans, basically. It's super good.
For real. Yeah, very, very dope. Go check it out, guys. You hit the nail on the head with that one, bro. It's action packed and funny as fuck.
Yeah, super funny.
New York, or you like pizza, or you like the Ninja Turtles, and you like hip hop, this shit checks all the boxes. It's super crazy. Gotta check it out, guys.
Hell yeah, ghouls and gals. Well, there you have it. We covered the news coming straight out of Hollywood. And we also talked about our favorite turtle sewer dwelling mutants. And yeah, we did the damn thing, and I hope you all guys enjoyed the show. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and also let us know about what you think happened to Lil Tay, the mysterious death of Lil Tay. And also let us know in the comments below what you want us to talk about next, what you want us to review next, and thank you for watching, man.
Yeah, we out.
And we out. Peace. We'll see you later, guys.